sports. It's the Cowboys and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there, as that would have been a disastrous way to start this ball game. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Love. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now a give to Jenkins running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 59 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game now.
They run again with Dowdle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Prescott. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
There again is Cooks, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here's Prescott, and that's complete to Cooks. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
To throw now. Here's Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 70 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. They run here with Dowdle. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. There it's Stokes in on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dowdle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Love. Finding room at midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd down and a yard. Off the play fake, Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. In motion comes the tight end left. Love from the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The kick by McManus is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Love looking to throw it. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, it's Love. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And again, it's Prescott.
He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking to throw, Prescott.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Prescott to throw it.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again. Prescott.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference champion.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Off the play fake, Prescott.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Prescott.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Love.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Prescott now. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Here's 2nd and 3.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
38 yards.
And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Alex Singleton. Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. That's into the hands of Tolbert.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing, Prescott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Second and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Prescott from the gun. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that mark. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here's Love. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 8, 2:21 the time left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Here's Dak. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you